Peace. Okay, let's talk about spirit mounting. Let's talk about exactly what it means for an entity to mount your spirit. A lot of people have called upon certain entities, demons, ancient deities, whatever you want to call them, and certain people have had those deities placed upon them by certain rituals and things that certain people who consider themselves witches and warlocks or whatever else they want to call themselves, they've placed upon these people. Well, what I figured out is that pretty much once you do that, you have to kick the motherfuckers out your body if you don't want them in your body. Or you have to have somebody exorcise them out of your body. Or you have to have a spirit that's stronger than the one that's actually controlling you and controlling your ass. You can't control yourself and you're doing shit you don't want to. You have to have a stronger spirit kick it out. That's why people need Jesus, because he's the strongest one. That's the one demons don't really want to deal with. That don't mean that demon ain't still gonna be up around your ass. It just means that demon ain't gonna be able to operate you. Or if that demon and jumped into somebody around your ass or some animal or something around you, it won't affect you, because you're going to be able to have the spirit of discernment to see what entity is actually talking to you versus thinking it's the same entity talking to you, because 9 times out of 10 it's not. It's multiple entities depending on who you are, because a lot of people can't even handle it. A lot of people talking about getting spirit mounted, they be all tired. They mind be jumbled because you didn't took on the mind of that entity and it got your mind messed up. So you don't know, hi, thank you. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you, because you're getting psychic messages from these entities. And when you get these psychic messages, they might be on some other shit. Think about it. You calling entities down that may or may not have had a body. So that means they may or may not care about human life, animal life, plant life. They may not care about none of the shit because they ain't never been in a body before. So that's a major issue. And then 2, you can decide who you want to be having as commander-in-chief within your body. Okay? So it's a spiritual war going up in the spirits realm, but it's also a war going on within everybody's body. Okay? So a lot of people, they need to have Jesus first. They need to have God first. They need to have those entities being the first ones to decipher what you're looking at and what you're seeing. A lot of people don't. They're calling on all kind of other shit that may have been here a long time ago, don't have no fucking understanding of what's going on nowadays. Ain't nobody explaining it to them either. Ain't nobody explaining to it, because Shango jumped in my body and Oya. This is like 2.5 years ago, and they let me know they don't really know what the fuck going on right now, because ain't nobody explaining it to them, especially here in the West. Nobody's explaining the laws, people's mentality, what these TV and internet and all this shit. It's just like being a person born in, like my grandma, 1919. You may not have an understanding what the fuck going on right now in this day and age. The computers and all that, it's the same with these spirits. They don't know what the fuck going on. Somebody got to explain that to them, walk them through it. A lot of people don't, because they're only calling on that entity to get something from it. You feel me? And then once they get whatever they want from that entity, and then that entity was like, well, shit, I want to walk through your body. I want to get up in your body and do what I want to do. Then they get scared, because that entity might have been here at a time when people was doing some shit. They might have been doing sacrifices and shit. They might have been having orgies all the time. Who knows what the fuck them spirits was doing when they was actually walking the earth. So now the people is traumatized because they doing shit they don't want to do, because they don't have total control over their mind or over their body. So that's why it's so important to have Jesus. Everybody be talking about all the reasons why they don't like Jesus. There really ain't no reason for you not to like Jesus, because at the end of the day, Jesus was the only one that could foresee the future of what was going to happen in this damn time and be able to give you the discernment on how to get these spirits under control. Because at the end of the day, you have a body and they don't. For these spirits, it's a movie. Like they're looking at it from a bird's eye view. They're looking at it from the spiritual world, from astral traveling. they ride in your body like a magic carpet. So you have to be able to put these motherfuckers in a check, or your ass is gonna be taken over, and then everybody around you is, thank you, everybody around you gonna be taken over, because that spirit can jump out of you and into other people, and you could be putting spirits on people. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go into that a little bit more and give you an examples of what happened to me and show you videos, because I done hella videos over the past 2 years, and you can see motherfucking entities just jumped in my ass. You see where I'm at? Nipsey Hussle Square, baby.